Thank you guys for tuning in. Today I'll be going over the 3 winning trades that I took, taking the market short in an uptrending market today. If you guys want to learn how to do this, you're going to want to tune into the rest of this video. But if you haven't already, I would appreciate the like and subscribe. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so getting into the reasoning why I got in my trade in general today. I was actually looking for some 414.50 to 415 rejects. We see this area here that we get up to 415 just about here and get huge rejection from, a huge push down from. We see here where we get a push all the way up to 416 and then get a push down from. But then anytime after 416, we see 415 to a T and our push down. We see 415.08 and our push down. And so due to that, I was assuming that there might be sellers in this area if we get back up to it. And I was going to watch price action on our 2-minute time frame for a possible entry to a trade. So let's look and see how and why I got into these trades. All right, you guys, so here is the 2-minute time frame, and I wanted to show you guys the reasoning here being when we get up to this 414.50 to 415 area, I wanted to see price action, meaning volume and candlesticks in the area. Once you see the push up into that area here with this candlestick, we get gaining volume, as you guys can see here. A lot more volume on this 2-minute candlestick than our previous 2-minute candlestick. And due to that, I was looking for a possible short entry in this area. We see some consolidation within these candlesticks, and then we see this candlestick here completely engulf these 2 candlesticks with more volume as well than the previous candlesticks. And so when this candlestick engulfed these candlesticks, I got in my short entry and saw immediate downside, which made the put contract or short contract I was in go up in value. And I put my stop loss at break even after I secured some profits on that move. I put my stop loss at break even to make this trade a completely free trade, meaning if it got back to what I bought in at, it would sell me out at because I didn't want to lose any money on this trade. And that's exactly what it did here right before it ended up pushing down some more, which would have made some more profits. So due to that, I was thinking that keeping my stop loss above my invalidation point or above the point I don't want to be in the trade anymore until I'm happy with my profits. I just necessarily wasn't happy with my profits on that little move down that I got. And so being able to make sure I get my profits is going to be how I get my good trades. And this next one is a really good example. So as we get our pushback up to this same area, I was watching price action yet again for the 414.50 to 415 area. And as you guys can see, we have rising volume in this area. And I was looking for some possible rejection or a reject candle in this area. As you guys can see here, we have our first reject candle or a bearish candle with volume to it as well. And so I'd actually got in my short entry here with a stop loss above this previous high. I didn't want the trend to continue up, making higher highs. I wanted the trend to kind of stop in this supply area that we had where we continue to get our pushes down from. And so I had my stop loss or invalidation point above here, and these contracts just printed. As you guys can see here, they kind of had a little bit of upside movement right before it just had a huge engulfing candle and then another huge engulfing candle. And I was able to sell out my contracts in this area where I made most of my money on my trades today. And then the last trade that I took today, you guys, was right at that 415 area, right when we got to it. This was the first 2-minute candlestick that we had touched the 415 area to a T, and we got rising volume to this area on our 2-minute, as you guys can see here. And right after that, we ended up engulfing the previous candlestick with a lot of volume, but not as much volume as I wanted to see to just get right into this trade. And so due to that, got in a little bit of a pullback, and I entered somewhere around here with just a small risk above the top side here. Not risking much at all on this trade, but we ended up making around $15 on this immediate move down. And on those move down, that's where we ended up making our money because the contract moves up in value. It's super easy stuff, just figuring out our levels and being able to read price action. So I'm hoping everybody is able to learn something from this video. If you guys are enjoying my content, yet again, don't be afraid to go like and subscribe. I'll be posting some more educational videos this weekend with a guest star as well, so be sure to check those out. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Have a great start to you guys' weekend.